Well, by trade, I am a slate and metal roofer. Most of my work is spent in historic restoration. And there was a day where I minded my own business, and this image just seared into all of me. It wasn't just my imagination, it was in me. And I just saw Joseph walking into his workshop and seeing Jesus just absolutely distraught. I'm making this story happen, and then the characters are teaching me things as we move through the process, and I'm being surprised by decisions they make. And I can feel Joseph's angst at being the father of kind of a big deal when it comes to people in the world, and to get inside his emotional space in dealing with that. At many points terrifying to presume to write words into the mouth of our Messiah. Always felt like I was stepping out into peril doing that. And there was also something compelling me, like I couldn't go without doing that. This was something that I had to write. I had to work it out. It was very much an act of worship to sit down and write the story. The passage that has unnerved me for a long time it's after that temple episode where we see Joseph and Miriam freaking out that they can't find him. In 3 days, I mean, how quickly we read over that passage, right? 3 days they can't find him. And then after that episode, he reckons with them, and the writers tell us that he grew in strength and wisdom. But what does that even mean? All of our theology tells us that this is a perfect being. This is God in the flesh, and he grew in strength and wisdom. So the story gave me a means to try to flesh that out some. We all have the problem when our favorite book gets turned into a movie and we don't like the way that they imagined our character, or they didn't get this scene right, or they wrote this part out. And I'm just thinking, it's gotta be so much worse to take the Bible and make a story that we don't have in the Bible. I mean, how many people are there poised to be bothered by what I did with their favorite character? Honestly, most of the motivation is just so I get to have those conversations with people. I want to see what Jesus looks like to them when they spend time with the story. I've done my best to try to present some of my imagination of him and his life with his family. But I want to hear what it sounds like to you. I want to hear what he looks like through your eyes. Having a story like this, and potentially a culture that develops around it, being able to have that dialogue with a lot of people that come to trust each other because of a story they engaged. I think that's the most exciting prospect for me right now.